You won't believe what happened on Reddit today. My boyfriend, Mark 35-year-old man, proposed to me last night, and I found out he's been married to someone else for almost our entire relationship. He got down on one knee at that fancy Italian place downtown we've been wanting to try for years. He gave this whole speech about our journey and our future, and I was sobbing with happiness. He opened the box, and inside was a gorgeous 2-carat emerald-cut diamond. It was perfect. After I said yes and we were celebrating, I was admiring the ring under the candlelight when I noticed something engraved on the inside band. Always and forever, L+M, 10122019. My name is not L, my name is Chloe. When I asked him what it meant, the color drained from his face. He stammered, saying it must be a mistake from the jeweler, that it was a Roman 6, not the A-hole setting, and they must have forgotten to polish it out. I knew he was lying. My stomach just dropped. I kept pushing, my voice getting louder until people started to stare. Finally, back in the car, he broke. Tears streaming down his face, he admitted L is for Laura, his wife of 5 years. They have a 3-year-old son named Mason. He said he panicked and grabbed the wrong ring box from his safe before he left his other house. He swore he was going to leave her, that our relationship was the real one, and that this proposal was the first step. I feel like my world has imploded. 6 years gone, now he's begging me not to tell Laura. He claims she's emotionally fragile and that the truth would destroy her and their son's life. This morning, he transferred $5,000 into my bank account with the text, "A down payment. Please just let me fix this. Don't ruin them." He's offering me a significant amount of money to sign an NDA and just disappear. Part of me wants to take a flamethrower to his entire life and tell Laura everything, with receipts. But another part of me is exhausted and just wants this nightmare to be over. Am I wrong to even consider taking the money and just vanishing? What do you think? Let me know in the comments. You won't believe what happened on Reddit today. My husband, 32-year-old man, just found an antique locket in my purse, and now our entire life is imploding. A year ago, I'm 29-year-old woman were drowning. Student loans, a broken-down car, the works. My cute little Etsy shop selling knitted hats was making maybe $50 a month. My husband, bless his heart, would tell everyone how proud he was of my booming business. The shame was eating me alive. One night, I stumbled onto a website for platonic companionship. I made a profile and was matched with Arthur, 78-year-old man, a wealthy widower whose real family lives across the country and never calls. Our first video chat was just sweet. He told me stories about his late wife, and I told him about my dreams of opening a real boutique. He reminded me of my own grandpa who passed away years ago. After a month, he sent me $500 for art supplies. I told my husband I got a huge corporate order. The lie was so easy. Soon, the money became a flood. $2,000 for rent assistance, $5,000 to invest in my business, and then a check for $20,000 with a note that said, "A little something for my favorite granddaughter's future." He's lonely. He's not creepy, he's never been inappropriate. He just wants to feel like he has family. And I let him. In 1 year, Grandpa Arthur has given me over $80,000. It's all sitting in our savings account. My husband thinks we're finally stable. He started talking about putting a down payment on a house, about starting a family. He thinks my yarn and needles did all this. Tonight, he was helping me look for my keys and found a small velvet box in my bag. He opened it. Inside was a stunning gold antique locket. He smiled, thinking it was a new product I was sourcing. Then he saw the engraved card that came with it. It read, "For the granddaughter I never had, you have your grandmother's eyes. Love, Arthur." His face just collapsed. He held up the card and whispered, "Who is Arthur?" I couldn't speak. He's not yelling. He's just sitting on the edge of our bed, staring at the wall. I built our entire future on this lie, on this strange, sad, secret relationship. I saved us from financial ruin, but I think I just destroyed my marriage. I don't know what to do. Am I a monster for this? What do you think? Let me know in the comments. You won't believe what happened on Reddit today. My 31-year-old man wife's 29-year-old woman father passed away 2 weeks ago, and I just vaporized every last cent he left her. Her dad was a plumber, a salt-of-the-earth guy who saved for 40 years to leave her a nest egg. The check for $150,000 cleared on Tuesday. My wife cried when she deposited it into our joint savings, talking about how this was the down payment for our forever home, and a college fund for the kids we don't even have yet. She said, "This is Dad taking care of us, even now." Yesterday, she went to her mom's house to finalize the funeral arrangements. I was home, watching the market bleed. All I could see were red arrows, and I felt that tingle in my gut. You know the one? The one that says this is the big one. I saw the VIX spiking, heard J-Pow was about to talk, and I just knew, the floor was about to fall out. So I did it. I transferred the entire $150,000 from savings to my trading account. My hands were shaking, but I felt like a god. I wasn't gambling. I was securing our future in a way her dad's mutual funds never could. I went all in on SPY 0 DTE puts. The plan was simple: turn $150,000 into a cool million, pay off the house in cash, and tell her I was a financial genius after surprising her with the statement. Then Powell opened his mouth, and the market, it ripped. Upwards. A green dildo of hope for America and a soul-crushing spear straight through my portfolio. I watched in horror as that $150,000, $40 years of a good man's labor, evaporated into thin air in less than 30 minutes. It's gone, all of it. She's pulling into the driveway right now. I can hear the garage door opening. She just texted me a smiley face and asked if I wanted to look at Zillow listings tonight over pizza. How do I tell my grieving wife I gambled her dead father's legacy on a market meme and lost? Am I the biggest regard in history? What do you think? Let me know in the comments. You won't believe what happened on Reddit today. So I 26-year-old woman thought I'd hit the jackpot with my boyfriend, Mark 35-year-old man. We've been together for a year, he's a successful consultant, spoils me rotten, and we were even starting to look at apartments together. He travels a lot for work, but I never had a reason not to trust him. Until tonight. He left his laptop open on the coffee table while he jumped in the shower. I was just going to close it when a Venmo notification popped up on the screen. The username wasn't his name. It was something generic like, "Mark travels for you." My curiosity went into overdrive. I know, I shouldn't have, but I clicked on it. His transaction history was public. I started scrolling, and my stomach just dropped. Every single week for the last 5 years, there was a payment of exactly $2,500 coming from a woman named Eleanor V. The memo was always the same: child support week of date. My brain short-circuited. Mark told me he was divorced, but he was adamant about not having kids. It was one of the first things he told me. "No kids, no drama," he'd said. "A completely clean slate for us." A quick Google search of his name and Eleanor V. brought up a wedding announcement from 10 years ago. Then I found her Facebook profile. Her main photo is of her with 2 beautiful kids, a boy and a girl, probably around 8 or 9. The little boy is the spitting image of Mark. My fuck-up wasn't just looking, it was what I did next. I didn't confront him. I just sat there, shaking until he came out of the shower. He saw my face and asked, "Hey, what's wrong?" Instead of telling the truth, I panicked and blurted out, "I was just thinking about the future. Do you ever see yourself wanting kids?" His whole demeanor changed. His face went cold. "Babe, we've talked about this," he said, his voice flat. "I've never wanted kids. They ruin everything. That's why my marriage ended." He then launched into a 10-minute rant about how kids are a financial and emotional black hole, calling them little leeches and saying how grateful he is to be free of that burden. So now I'm lying in bed next to the man I thought I was going to marry. A man who isn't just a liar, but a man who is actively paying $10,000 a month for 2 children he not only pretends don't exist but seems to despise. Today I messed up by digging, and now I have no idea what to do. Do I confront him? Do I just pack a bag and leave? Or was I wrong for snooping in the first place? TLDR. Snooped on my boyfriend's laptop, found a secret Venmo showing he pays $10,000 a month in child support for 2 kids he swears he doesn't have. Then he went on a rant about how much he hates kids. What do you think? Let me know in the comments.